Hey guys, welcome back. I'm gonna go over a trade that I took this morning on YM. I'm sorry I've been MIA. We've been really busy with our Discord. A lot of good stuff coming there. I haven't been posting a lot here, but we'll try to get some more material out. So yeah, I'm gonna go over this trade that I took this morning, and hopefully you learn a thing or two. So YM took out all-time high. If you look on the weekly, we took out all-time high, and then we put in a swing here, and we started retracing towards some low resistance liquidity. I'm still maintaining a bullish bias. If you look at previous week weekly candle, it's an expansion candle, which is expanding from an order block, and we're closing above previous week's high, right? So then this week on Monday, Tuesday, what I wanted to do is I wanted to retrace into the range of previous weekly candle and then reverse and head up. So here we have points of interest here, these failure swings. So what I want is price to do is just to like start retracing towards them, manipulating them, and then aggressively move back up towards previous week's high, which is right here. So this is around 5 o'clock this morning. I trade New York, so I'm just waiting for 9 a.m. Can actually go on the 30-minute. So we make some equal lows here at 8:30. Nothing to do here yet. And then we manipulate that low and then come back in, but we're coming way too close to this low. But you know, if we displace higher and then consolidate, head higher, I can get involved here. But for now, just still eyes on this low and for 9:30 open. So that's 9:30. 9:30 does that, which is beautiful. You have this change in the state of delivery here. Why not this instead of that? Because no swing. That's a swing. This is not a swing. So not worried about this. This is more important on the 15-minute. That's a swing, so we close over here on this time frame, right? Hourly, closing above the swing here, the down close candle. And on the 4-hour, what we're doing is we're taking previous 4 hours low right here, taking out all these swings at once, and the 4-hour comes back and closes here. So let's go back to the 30-minute. This is 9:30. I still haven't done anything. I need this 4-hour candle to close. The next hour can hopefully do that. Oh no, I apologize. I did get involved here. So we do have that. I'm on the 3-minute. All right, so we have that. And this is 9:57. So yeah, 10 o'clock. I'm waiting for 10 o'clock open. 10 o'clock opens into this fair value gap. Right there. I want to make sure we're still respecting 0.5 of this whole range. I don't want to go too deep. And then here we go. We close over here. By all means, you can buy here. I mean, if you did here, you've got a 67-point stop against the 182-point target, which is 2.68. I wanted to retest, but I did not enter here. Actually, I was waiting for, let's see, what was I waiting for? All right, we have that. Okay, so here, what RTY did is it ran this low. Basically, it ran my stop. So here I'm considering this as a manipulation, and as soon as the low was ran, I just market bought. I think it was on 46,522, 32, something like that. And I targeted previous day's high. Now, if I get stopped out here, that's fine. I can re-enter if I get another continuation signature, but this is my best bet at getting on side with this. So then go back and we run this low as well, which I'm still fine. We close back in, and then we have that aggressive move. We finally close over this, and if you look at RTY at this time, so that's my stop. That's getting ran here, and then it's getting ran again. And the reason why RTY is running this low and YM is not, is just simply because of this closure. YM closed above this candle, created fair value gaps and retraced here. RTY failed to do that and just needed to go deeper. So yeah, let's go back to YM. So I'm here, and then from here we just had expansion all the way back up. I got out on 705, I think, somewhere here, 711. Yeah, somewhere here. Yep, that's exactly where I got out. And why? Because, you know, the final target is only 20 points away. I'm up about 200 points here, like 191, 192 points. It doesn't make sense for me to hold this position for another 20 points. If I'm gonna partial and then keep the rest, you know, it's just extra 20 points. It's not gonna make me rich. So it makes no sense to jeopardize this entire move. YM being YM, it could just like go all the way up, right, and just not hit your target by one tick, reverse, come back, stop you out, and then tomorrow go and hit this in a 1 minute candle. So I didn't want to play that game with YM today. Took everything off here and you know, called it a day. Let's see, that's the execution. Oops. Right there. And yeah, another confluence for this trade. So that's an SMT, by the way, at the previous day's low. That's an SMT here. If you look at, let's go to the hourly chart. And by the way, look how beautiful it looks. It's just a manipulation leg down, closes above, the next candle opens low into the manipulation leg and then expands higher, and then finally, oh, by the way, we did go and take previous day's high eventually towards the end of the day. There it is. So the whole trade eventually ended up being 6.58 hour trade right there. But yeah, if you look at the hourly chart, so you're manipulating this low with SMT. If you look at NASDAQ, INQ did not take previous day's low. NQ's deal was more of a failure to manipulate, where you have that low being ran right there with SMT, and you're closing above here, and then it's just much stronger than every other asset. Same thing with the ES, and when they're going towards previous day's high and they're closing above, right, retesting and then expanding higher, then you know that YM in this case is going to catch up and take previous day's high. It's not gonna just chop here and then run a high and then go lower. But like I said, anything's possible, so I just took off my entire trade here and called it a day. Yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments, and I'll gladly answer them. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.